Well, Beth, look where we are today.
I know, we're excited.
We're in Mount Airy, or Mayberry. And right behind us, whose house is that?
That is Andy Griffith's
House.
house.
That's where he grew up as a child.
Mhm.
So before that, they were living somewhere else in town, but they finally bought a house. And here's the house. We don't get to go in because we're not staying there. There's renters in there. They rent it out by the night. So, but we didn't get that. But we're here.
We're here.
And we're going to have a good time in Mayberry. So join us today as we travel around the town. So we're sitting in Barney's. Going to get some breakfast since it opens early.
Barney's Cafe.
Barney's Cafe. Here we go.
Here's breakfast.
A lot of pictures on the walls up here. All back through there. This is Barney's. What's that?
Mayberry up there.
Mayberry. There we go. We're in Mayberry. We made it to Mayberry.
Oh, now it's on. Now it's on. Now it's recording.
Okay, we got some Barney eggs and bacon. What Beth got over here?
I have French toast, bacon, and the bacon, very good, and eggs.
I didn't know Barney Fife even had a restaurant. I thought he was just a deputy. But this must have been like a side gig.
Yeah, must have been.
Probably. Pretty good side gig though. But nice food. Good prices too. I think it was like $7 for mine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Nope, $7.
Okay, we're in front of Floyd's Barber Shop,
Yep.
where I'm thinking about going in and getting a haircut from Floyd.
He needs one.
We're going to see Floyd.
All right, here we go.
Alrighty.
I asked him what the secret of his marital success was. He said, 3 little words. And I said, what are those? I love you. He goes, no. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. That's right.
Got it.
Good morning.
Morning.
We'll see you.
Would you like me to just tell you a little bit about the history of the shop?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, this shop itself has been around since 1929, and it started off in another location. 18 years later, in 1947, they lost a lease in that building and have been here ever since. The building was big enough to handle 6 of these green chairs and 6 barbers, plus a 3-seat shoe shine stand. And the YMCA was only 2 blocks away. And so even back then, a lot of guys would go work out, they could change their clothes, shave, shower, change, come out, get a shoe shine, and off to work. Well, this was the first chair that they gave them this one. Dad was 22 when he started, and Andy was 20 and a junior at Carolina that year. And so Andy finished college, taught high school in Goldsboro for 3 years. In '52, he left, went to New York, and started his career. During that 5-year period, when he would come home from college, weekends, holidays, and things, and for teaching as well, come in and get a haircut. Well, this is where he sat whenever Dad cut his hair. And like I said, the other 5 barbers had been cutting hair, and they still did. Andy would come in and sit down, whichever chair became available, he'd hop up and get in that chair. Yeah, he didn't care because all the barbers were good. And they were all quite several years older than Dad when he started. And so over the years, then by 1980, all the other 5 barbers had passed away. They just left Dad. And so people just gradually started calling him Floyd. One of his customers came in one day and said, well, Russ said, all of them are gone with you now. Said, you're the last one to cut Andy's hair. I guess we just call you Floyd. Well, it picked up. People started doing that. And to thank everybody for coming in, I bought Dad a camera and he started taking pictures and putting them on the wall. There's approximately 20,000 up here. There's close to 40,000 more like them in boxes you know where to put. And in 1992, Dad was so well known there was a well-known sheriff in Kentucky came in here one day and he said, well, this time, I said, Floyd, he took him out to the street for lunch and he said, when I get home, I'm going to turn your name in nomination to be a Kentucky colonel. And about 8 months later, he was commissioned as a Kentucky colonel. Never been to Kentucky.
Really?
And then in 2000, that was inducted in the National Barbers Hall of Fame. There's only 59 barbers. It's over as far as numbers. Somebody figured up in here one day with all the barbers and beauticians over the years of this country, a barber had a 1 in 2 million chance of getting into Barbers Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Now that's kind of like old Western guy, Slim Pickens.
Yeah.
And also that same year, Dad was listed as a non-professional in the National Register of Who's Who. Now that's a pretty prestigious thing. And so Dad was so known all over the world that when he died, CBS and ABC did a live broadcast of Dad's funeral service that was seen all over the world.
Really? Wow.
And from 1980 until today, like I said, we've taken people's pictures from 109 different foreign countries. The last were day before yesterday, Peru.
Wow.
I mean, when you got them from Australia, South America, Egypt, Israel, Jordan, Syria, places like that. Of course, that was years ago when all those people were, they weren't shooting everybody out back then. And so, some of the greatest people in the world we have met in here, Sicily, 2 ladies from Peking, China. That was really interesting to talk to them about things that happened all over there.
Wow.
And everything in here was bought in 1929. Just about everything. The mirrors, counter to the sinks, the marble, the cash register we use every day.
Oh, yeah.
March 8th to 29. It just turned 95 years old.
Wow.
And the green chairs were actually built new at 25. They just turned 99 years old. And the little blue chair, like I was telling you earlier, 100 years old, and it was in a barbershop in Louisville, Kentucky. And the guy was good friends with Dad, and he called Dad and said, I want you to come and get this, I want you to have it. And Dad cut some hair from it, then he put it up there in that front window and turned the chair around outside, put a little small child up there, and all the parents, grandparents, everybody
They loved it.
Went out there and taking a picture of that. The kids sat there with their barbershop info in front of it as well. So that has brought a whole lot of smiles, and kids come in here, they love to get up in there and go and have a picture taken.
That's awesome.
But anyway, and I'm Floyd's son. My name is Bill Hyde, and Dad's real name was Russell Hyde. I'm a retired teacher. I retired 28 years plus ago. And this is going to be my last final retirement. I'm retired from 4 other jobs. This is going to be 6, and that's it, brother. That's all she wrote.
I hear you, right?
So I love this, and there's people like y'all.
You get to
every
meet
single day.
so many people, right?
Yeah.
From all
And
over.
all the nationalities and the places where they come from, the lifestyles and things, some of the poor countries, and then you get some of those that come in here kind of ritzy. Had a beautiful lady about maybe 40 years old. She flew into Michigan to visit with some of her family. They brought her down here. Well, my wife had passed away, so I could legally live. I mean, she was a looker. Before she left, she had her camera and says, Bill, you mind taking some pictures of me? I said, she got up there in that first chair, she sat down and started giving all of these little provocative, I was so taken by that one. I said, listen, how much is a plane ticket from here to Germany? She said, $879. I said, I'll write you. And I wasn't going to fly back with her, and I wasn't going to try to drive it either. So, in the cash register from Dayton, Ohio, NCR, National Cash Register. First electric cash register, it even has a fuse in it that it was in it when it was bought new. It's 95 years old.
That is cool.
And the day before that hit the market, every day a barber worked, they had to write down in the book everything you did every single day during the year. At the end of the year, separate all that stuff out, add it all up. It came with a feature You got a screen across the top that says cash and a little arrow.
You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
$9.99 was the size of wind in 1929 Depression time. 6 barbers had their own letter, and so
She had been there once before, oh, we didn't remember it, because she was only 2.
6 barbers, each one
Oh
had their own
yeah,
letter.
look at that.
$9.99 haircuts were a dime.
They had a.
Dad said they told him when he started working in here that in 1935 they finally went out to a quarter. A customer comes in and says, I need a shave, and Barbara D said that'd be $5.
Oh, look at that.
So up here it says a cash transaction, Barbara D,
And the
$5.
amount.
Right here in that little section,
Yeah.
they printed out a ticket, and we don't need it anymore, so it's just wasted
Oh,
money.
so that was the ticket. And that
And
was the
so
paper.
All he had to do then was keep up with his tickets. The end of the week, they pay off, hand them cash tickets, and knew how much to pay you. And tax time, Barbara A told the barber supply guy that I think a lot of haircut. So now he has a ticket that says paid out on it. Barbara A, $4. Come tax time at the end of the year, all of his paid out tickets are his taxes.
Wow.
And they went so far as that if you press the wrong amount, they even had a little correction key.
Oh, in case.
And like I said, this fuse
Look
right
at
here
that.
was in it when he was bought new at 95 years old.
Wow, look
And
at
I
that.
don't tell things that I can't
Right,
back
yeah.
up because we had
That is
NCR
amazing.
in here, and I take it, I told you, I tell y'all the same thing. So, now, well, Dad had already turned this into Floyd's barbershop, and so people from everywhere. When he got it, he wouldn't take a dime for it. This was, like I said, 1924. This just turned 100 years old.
Wow.
And it's still just as smooth today as it was then.
Look at that.
Must have had the seat recovered.
Yeah. Well, this part, this is not the mechanical part of it, but yeah, that.
Right.
Yep.
And so, 100 years ago, somebody was smart
Sat back
enough to
Oh, look at that.
realize kids need somewhere to put their feet when they sit in the chair.
Wow.
This is a piece of barbershop history. You can't find them out there. They're just not available. Quite valuable. And about 7 years ago, this appraiser was in here at the time. He said, right now, he said, I would say, out on the auction, it'd probably start somewhere $50,000 to $75,000.
Wow.
And that was 7 years ago. Now it's 100. Just that magic number adds value to anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope when I get to be 100, and I'll live to be 100 and see how much
How much?
How much you-
improves. 95 years ago, but they were built new in 1925. The greens are 99 years old,
Wow.
and they're just as smooth today.
As they were.
And,
Look at that.
still laser back,
Wow.
shave, shampoo, afternoon nap. That was a important position for a barber. I mean, you get tired of and even has the original razor
That's
strap.
yeah, look at that.
And, you know,
Oh yeah.
as a little fella, wearing that
Oh,
body
I-
death in here, Dad, not one time did he ever tell me, son, sit down, quit worrying everybody. We popped that thing once or twice, and you talk about a little fella getting a move on. I went into protection mode. But just the age, and they told me when they bought him, keep a check on the hydraulic fluid there, because
Oh.
that's the key to the mechanics of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the other, and you know, like I said, everything else takes care of itself.
Wow.
And the things are welded together. There's so many welds to it. With all the curves, nobody's been able to find a weld mark.
Wow.
Now that's precision work. They took pride in their work back then.
Hmm.
Emil Paydar in Chicago built all three of these.
They are.
Yeah. These are quite valuable as well because Dad cut Andy's hair, and Dad was known all over the world as Floyd,
Mm-hmm.
the real Floyd. There's a picture of Dad on the door back here.
Right here, I saw this one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that there the top right
Oh
corner,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
thing with Dad
Let's
cutting
see here.
hair up there.
The Mayberry Courthouse right over here. And we have Weaver's department store over here. They got a Mayberry gift shop over here. Big town in there. Not that big, but
All right, thank you. There's a replica of the jail. Honey, sit back there with your sheriff's badge on. Sit.
something I can do for you today?
What?
Is there something I can do for you today?
Y'all go sit under this.
Oh yeah, just reach out there and get the key.
I'm gonna take it with me so I can escape.
And look at, see your, look at your drink. It is root beer, but that's, he was always drunk in the show. Otis.
Yeah, so I can show, they don't know where we were today.
Otis tea.
You almost did open it.
Oh,
Push it the wrong way. Lock that door.
what's that? Oh, look, the door.
I'm
I'll
bad.
take pictures. They won't let me touch the key and lock them in.
No. That sheriff badge is going to your head.
Got the badge. Gotta see if that key works. My jail's getting a little full. I gotta get out of there. There's too many people in that jail. I gotta get out of there.
For open and awesome. That's cute. Yeah, I got locked up in Mayberry. That's cute. Thank you. Look at that. How cute is that? That's what you should get.
What's
I
that?
got locked up in Mayberry. Okay, we came in here to Miss Angel's homemade pies, and it smells terrific. Oh wow. Now what do we get? So much, and it smells, I wish everybody could smell this. It's terrific. All right. Look at this. Peach crumb pie, blueberry crumb, German chocolate, pecan, little ones. Oh, that's cool. Sugar-free ones. Blueberry, cherry, strawberry, and blueberry.
What's that? Oh, it's moonshine, huh?
Strawberry rhubarb, I know what I want. Red raspberry.
Florida. We came up here to get out of heat. It's still hot.
Mayberry Star, look at that. That is peach crumb, peach and moonshine, peach and cherry, strawberry rhubarb, big one. Ooh. Look at all that. Cherry crumb. Bear in the woods, that's cool. Apple, cinnamon, honey, and oat topping. Gooey apple. Wow. I would like that cherry for sure. What's that?
Miss Angel, she actually owns her own farm.
Oh,
her own
really?
farm.
Look at that.
So she is going to have a peach fest in June, but she actually grows all the fruit and berries that she puts in these pies.
Really? Wow.
There you go,
She
homegrown.
owns- She owns her farm, and she owns the Hillbilly ice cream store next door.
Wow.
So there you go.
Okay.
And that is what? Once
Miss
this-
Angel's.
Yeah. I mean, when
Farm.
she's gonna have the.
She has moonshine ice
Touched by
cream.
Miss Angel Foundation.
She has this moonshine ice cream and
Oh,
moonshine
wow. They have cookies. Look at all those. Peach and apple and Danish.
If I looked at the sign over here, I would have known what it was.
Caramel apple. Whoa. Apple bread pudding. Look at all that. Okay, look at that.
Behind this,
What's the story behind that?
how this statue got here.
How?
They want Andy Griffith to do a reunion show,
Mm-hmm.
and he said he would only do the show if they put this statue, made a statue and put it here. And they agreed to do the statue if he would do the show. That's how the statue got here.
Wow.
And he came out, Andy Griffith came out and stood here with his hand on Opie's head and took a picture, and he sent the picture to Opie.
Aww, that is cool. It says the Andy Griffith Show. A simpler time, a sweeter place, a lesson, a laugh, a father and a son. We were walking up the street here in Mayberry, Mount, whatever.
Mount Airy.
Mount Airy.
We're getting old.
And look at who we met. We met our nephew and his wife
Baby.
and baby. What's the baby's name? Maria. And what a coincidence, man.
Yeah, this was not planned.
No. How cool was that? All right, have a good time.
All right, you too. Well, there's a picture on the wall behind us. Donna Fargo actually lived in town here. She was very famous for this song, "I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA." Beth should be saying that line, not me.
I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA.
All right, that sounds better.
All right.
But anyway, that's what she's famous for, and she lived here in town. This was an original shirt that Andy Griffith donated himself to the museum that he wore on set. That's a pretty cool shirt.
Cool. Very cool. What did you get?
I don't know what you're talking about. My buddy's over there.
Your hat.
My buddy's over there.
Oh no.
show
Okay,
you.
let's go see Gomer Pyle himself.
What? Gomer
Goofy.
Pyle? It's not Gomer Pyle.
What is it?
What
No,
are you
not
talking
Gomer.
about? Gomer Pyle.
That's
I
another.
think you have a Gomer Pyle.
That's another show. Oh. Yes, that's Goober Pyle.
It's not, but it's not Gomer. There's my hat. See, my hat.
Oh yeah.
Got my hat on. Sure enough.
Now you just need a blue shirt.
And jeans up to
overalls.
here.
Yeah.
Jeans all the way up to here.
Oh, look at that. George Lindsay is Goober, and that's bronzed.
Yeah, that's the
A
actual hat.
bronzed hat.
Yeah, they bronzed it, but that's the actual hat.
Yeah.
This probably was a standby. It's been
Oh,
standing.
that's fun.
It's been standing by a long time.